Kang had a multiverse of war, so he knew all different branch timelines, this, that, the third. The reason why he made the TVA was because to stop the branch timelines. While he was creating the TVA, did he take people from branch timelines, erase those branch timelines, so that way there was no way, no how that these people could know what lives they had. I feel like that makes more sense to why he would get somebody off a branch timeline, destroy it, and say, this is the sacred timeline.
So I think when it comes to timelines, I think it's like more so different things happening, but within the same singular timeline. Remember when the Ancient One was telling Bruce, you know, if you take the Time Stone, you're now creating another, you know, timeline pretty much, and that's, you know, gonna fuck shit up. You know what I mean? Same thing with Loki. You know, Loki wasn't supposed to grab the Tesseract and wasn't supposed to portal out. His life was just supposed to go on, die in Infinity War, you know, all that. But he didn't, and he ended up somewhere else or whatever. Or I think he ended up in a branch timeline, did he not, in the first episode?
No, he just ended up in the Sahara Desert.
Okay, yeah. So then the TVA come and, you know, get him. So I think when it comes to timelines, I think it's, you know, something happening that wasn't supposed to happen, and now it's like turning into a whole different story.
But wouldn't that be the same for Incursions? Because Doctor Strange being there wasn't supposed to happen, and they were saying he caused an incursion. So it's like, is it two different words that mean the same thing? Is it like is incursion technically the synonym for branch timeline happening, or
like spaghettifying effect? You know,
yeah, spaghettifying effect. Is the incursion fall under the same category as that? That's basically the question. That's the question that the guy in the comments has. And it kind of does raise the question a little bit of like, okay, how are we able to tell? Also, what you said before kind of helps make sense on us possibly getting Captain America, Steve Rogers, back. Because if things work out the way they're, like how the TVA has it worked out, let's say, for example, Loki wasn't supposed to get the Tesseract, right? TVA comes, says, hey, this wasn't supposed to happen. Bam. Now that Loki knows everybody's story, which is why he's called Loki, the god of stories, he can now figure out where all the Avengers are on any timeline, right? So now Loki could look at Steve Rogers' life, say, oh, okay, he's not in present time, he's in this time period. Grab him. Then he can do the same exact thing for Iron Man. Oh, Iron Man's dead after this timeline. Go back, grab him. Or if there's an alternate timeline, go back, grab him. Because the thing is that Loki, this is 2012 Loki at the end of the day, right? This isn't the Loki that lived his life all the way to Infinity War and died. He knows exactly who needs to be brought up to defeat Kang, right? So he also knows that the Avengers during Endgame created a way to time travel, right? Because he knows their stories. So this is probably the route that Kevin Feige is trying to go, as far as having a loophole to give them a reason to bring back the old Avengers. Because if Loki knows exactly how the old Avengers completed their plan, because he's holding all the timelines and he knows their stories, then he's going to grab those exact Avengers, because they also defeated Thanos. They know how time travel works, and then that is their greatest like point to try and beat Kang. This video is brought to you by CPR Ninjas. If you live in the Central Florida area, then this is a place for you to get CPR certified. At CPR Ninjas, their passion is to provide you with knowledge and skills needed to perform high quality CPR with accuracy and precision. Javon and Lysandra Washington have been working in the healthcare industry since the mid-1990s and share 35 plus years combined in healthcare.
Javon and Lysandra are both registered nurses with diverse backgrounds, which include home care, hospital care, acute care, wound care, hospice care, pediatrics, research, and higher learning education. Together, they share a passion to reach the community, provide education that will save lives, and improve quality of life. As American Health Association instructors, they also share the same vision with the AHA, to building a healthier tomorrow.
If you want to get started on a course today, go ahead and email Javon at cprninjas.com, or if you want to call, it's 813-603-6898. Now back to our video.